Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, I hope you enjoyed the little twirly that I had in the video first up. I'll just take it back to that one just for a quick look. Have a look at that. And it's twirling around quite nicely in the wind. It's lovely, isn't it? I got that, yes, on last weekend and I have forgotten to show it to you. I find it really delightful to sit here and watch that as well. I'm Ros Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And sometimes there's things that we do that sort of send us into autopilot and we don't really take notice or have an awareness of what's happening around us. And I thought that is one of those types of things that when it's in motion, it can tend to catch your attraction, catch your notice, and it takes me out of that autopilot thing. And I thought, well, maybe that's something you'd enjoy to actually, if you see them, that you'd actually enjoy to purchase one as well. It was somewhere, actually I'm not quite sure where we were, old Ranella, somewhere around that. A wonderful place and space that has absolutely chockers full. It might have been McLaren Vale. Look, I don't know. I'll have to, if you're interested, let me know. We're here for the daily Lenormand card spread, so I better get to it. Let's go over to the cards, tune into your psychic senses, your gut feeling, intuition, and ask your spirit guides to be with you as you're absorbing what these cards are possibly meaning for you today. So here we go. We've got the Gilded Breviary Lenormand deck as per usual. It's a weekday still. We are Friday. It's the last day of the working week, so to speak, technically. Ciro Marchetti's a wonderful artist, and we've got these three cards that we're using today as guided by spirit. That's how I trust that they let us know what we might need to use as our guidance today. So here we have the Birch Broom and Whip in the home space. We've got the Labyrinth as our overall theme for the day today, and we've got the books as the workspace. I love books, so yes, this is going to be a very interesting reading. Here we've got our owl card. Let's have a look, see what the owl is saying. There are two things we should give our children. One is roots and the other is wings, as indeed we do. We are the guidance to train them up, yes, but they are the ones who need to take that further afield and fly with it. Beautiful card, love it. Oops, put it a bit too far away, but that's okay. We're zooming in anyway. So let's go to the cards. Whoopsie, that wasn't nearly a full slip over there. Let's have a look. I'm not quite far enough in. And we might just part the ways a little bit so that Fiona can have a look, see what the bottoms of these cards are, because we have a lovely regular who does the numbers. So we have 11, 43, 26, and if we're adding up these bottom numbers, there's an extra 10 there on the from the pips that come as what's recognised as the card numbers from a regular playing deck are added here, and I think it's called the pips. So what we're going to start with is the Labyrinth in our home space. I think I've got that centered enough for the Instagram peoples. Now, good morning to everyone, including those who are watching replay. If you've got to this point, it's a short reading now. Generalized, do remember that it can be applied to absolutely any area of your life in whatever way you would like to read them, how you would receive this information. It's not necessarily just the way that I'm doing it. So if you want to read them from left to right and just do it past, present, future, you can. I do it this way as far as that central card is the general theme and the home and the workspace energies. With our Labyrinth, it is one of the extra cards from the Gilded Breviary deck that Ciro has created. It's got beautiful colours. It brings that freshness of nature into our day-to-day. moving out and about and getting to meet people in a very different way in this one. But it feels to me like it does bring us back to that labyrinth of life, of how we do have our pathways possibly crossing, or at least being able to connect with others along the way. Even if we're not on exactly the same path, this is demonstrating to me that what we have is the individuality of our own path, the uniqueness of how we're moving through, walking our journey in life, and we can take that rest when needed, that we can commune with even further aspects of nature, with the birds coming in and around this gazebo, bringing a peacefulness, and the absolute gorgeousness of this maze, maze, labyrinth, whichever way you like to look at it, and being able to ask for help if we need to. These people are close enough that you can give a hoy. It's got that sense of a little bit of adventure, the sense of a bit of unknown, because we can't see over in the distance. We're actually having to see what is in front of us to walk this pathway. Yes, we can see some of what these others are experiencing in theirs, but it's us taking the steps. It is that focus we're needing to put to looking forward on our journey. Each of them are looking at their own pathway. We're not seeing them connecting with each other, but there is the possibility of it. Okay, that's what I'm seeing with the labyrinth for our day today in that overall theme. Okay, now we've got it moving onward to the birch broom and whip. I'm just checking something out here. Yes, perfectly fine. All good. So what we've got here is the birch broom and whip. It's cracking that whip. I always think of the cracking the whip. When I was a kid in, dairying, farming, you do sometimes have stock whips available to be able to keep the stock moving, whether it's sheep, whether it's cows, regardless, whatever it is. It's the sound that it makes as it cracks that keeps that motion happening. Once we're, and I think it's really to keep activity flowing, so that with the broom, this birch broom doesn't look like much of a sweeper, but it does move stuff from out of the way. So we're clearing space, we're making that effort, putting our physical sense of self into action here. So it's not so much about, I'm feeling it is more about the physical than not so much about, relationships and stuff like that. Although there can be activities that you need to follow up and do as part of relationship building. So whether that's with your partner, creating a regular date night to keep the sparks going, that you are in those times of connecting one-to-one without children, without other people around, focusing on each other and creating a date night, can be part of that action to move forward with whatever is needed to build and continue growing relationships. It could be taking the kids to the zoo or something like that is a shared activity, and it's clearing some energy of what might be, especially since we're moving towards a weekend. It could be that after school tonight you take the kids to the zoo to see a new elephant at Monarto or something like that. I'm speaking from South Australian perspective because I know there was a new elephant was delivered to the Monarto Zoo this week. And there's other things, of course, that you can do that are free. Go for a run down the beach with the kids, or, it's so many different options and opportunities that we can use to clear away stuff so that it really brings in that fresh energy of action and doing things together. This is the more family-based, it's the home space, it's the family-based area that there's so many different ways and means and opportunities that you can use, that you can step into, that you can, put a little bit of effort into to actually move it forward into what is a wonderful home space. So that's what we've got there, and it is unique to each and every family. We've got that, yes, sometimes feels like it's a one of those maze puzzles that you keep getting to the dead end and got to retrace steps. That doesn't matter. It's the adventure. It's the fun aspect of being able to get in and do this sort of thing. Okay. And now, as we're moving towards our books, I keep forgetting. I'm just going to shift that over so that those in Instagram can have a glimpse of what I was speaking about with the birch broom and whip card up close. Take a look and see if there's any little detail within this picture itself that is speaking to you. Okay, now I'm going to go over to the books. One of my favourites, and we've got the owl just sitting on the side there for those who have got the full view with Facebook. Now, what we've got here, and a good morning to you, Julia. Lovely to see you here and placing your comment. That is good. You're the first one to actually write in a comment this morning. I was on time with doing the live stream too. I do attempt to try to be on time with the 8 a.m. South Australian time. Anyway, here we have it in our workspace, the books. I love the books. It's got that real little indicator of secrecy, if you want it to be. Being able to use whatever means it is, the code, there could be a special code, to unlock and reveal the secrets within this book. And that could be what you're needing to do is search through what you have in your work, at your work. It could be systems folders, it could be procedures, it could be anything. It could be some form of knowledge that you're needing to learn from scratch, from new. Really take it to heart, bring it to mind, search for a reference that you need. It's all sorts of things that are possible with our work today, using what knowledge there is that's been shared from others into our world. We are global now with the way that all the connections we have with internet and this technology. There is almost no stone being able to be left unturned with the way that we can search through details to the whatever degree. I mean, it's more than a millionth, billionth. It's so much information that it's almost an overload. So be more specific in what you're wanting to find. And also it could be that it's you who's writing this information for others to find, that you can put it away in a safe space, that it's only those who you really want to see it that can see it, with a password, with joining a membership, with all sorts of opportunities and ways that this can be put into place in your workspace, in your business, in your with your colleagues even. We do need to be more aware of how we use our security measures as well. That's the other thing Spirit's telling me. Some things don't even put on the internet. Keep it to yourself until it's ready to be placed very securely where others can access it. Okay, there's many different meanings for this. So I'm feeling that we are needing to be diligent with how and where and what our security measures are in what information we are sharing with others and how it is being shared with us. It could be that for a simple measure that you can use with having a password app so that you can store your passwords very, very securely, change them regularly without forgetting what you've changed them to. I do use one in particular, and they are there. Those apps are available. Some are free, some you can pay for. I pay for mine because I do want and need that security. Have a look at the options that are available for that type of app. So many different messages in this one. Trust your instinct as to what this message is, what this card is bringing you as a message specifically for your work today. Okay, now we're going to bring these back into a overall look again, and here we are with the full view of the cards and the spread. So certainly take to mind what you need from these for your message today from Spirit. Trust that it's directly from your spirit guides. Open yourself to that awareness as you're being guided through your particular journey today. It's got a beautiful feel to it because it's got the energy of getting some action happening. Sure, that's in the home space, but we all know that home and work and how we live with that fullness is interactive and connected. Okay, so walk true to you as you are moving through your day. Trust your inner guidance from your heart space. Be that unconditional, loving support for others around you as well. Okay, be ready for that. Be open for that. Sharing with each other as you're moving through your day today. And above all, continue to be the best you that you can be. And here we have some more comments before I do finish up. I didn't scroll down, did I? So from Elizabeth, thank you. I'm incredible. Oh, you are incredible. Oh, thank you very much. Each and every one of us is incredible. We just need to know that, be told that sometimes. And thank you. Thank you very much. And Sandra, you've been cleaning and tidying up, so there's so many books, crystals, cards and craft items, up to 25 storage tubs from one room. So cracking that whip. Wow, that's wonderful. An industrious day before the weekend. So happy your son is coming for New Year's Day. Oh, wonderful. Congratulations that you're going to have wonderful family time. Very good, very good. So thank you to each and every one of you for those messages. It's lovely too. Thank you. Be active, be proactive, be you. And as we have the owls suggesting, be that role model for your kids, because we do need to give them the roots to ground them and at the same time set them free. Isn't it a wonderful experience? And even if we are not parents ourselves, we are an influence to everyone who is around us just by being us. You, me, our authentic selves. We are in communion, in community, in humanity. Be the best you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.